Matty, 5 games on this slate. So which forward is a must start here? I know you just mentioned like Butler is like questionable. You got a couple guys in the 9K range. So Siakam's in there. I mean, Levine's questionable. DeRozan.
Yeah, this is a team I like for a lot of reasons tonight, but the Charlotte Hornets and Gordon Hayward specifically. So the real answer is I don't think anyone's a must play yet, but if there's anyone who is in consideration for that, Hayward is just way underpriced at $5,000. He was a guy who was priced in the mid to high 6,000s, and then he was hurt for a few games. He's come back, and I think because his minutes were a little bit limited in the early going, his price came down. Hayward's playing more now. I think we should expect his role to go back up. The Hornets just had a really tough home loss to the Cavs, and I think this is a game that'll be pretty important for them. They're going to want the regulars playing as much as they can handle. So this is just a pricing mistake, I think, because we get this all the time where a player is underpriced because he was on a minutes limit. And then once that minutes limit is lifted, now we have value. And I think that's the deal for Hayward tonight. So this is a pretty good guy to build a lineup around. Even though there isn't really a must play yet, he's pretty close to one.
All right, Friar, who's a good forward then to build a lineup around tonight?
Well, I'm being told right now that Mikal Bridges is going to be a must play tonight at 6.1K going up against the Chicago Bulls. I know he had a dud last time out, but we saw the same thing with Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I know Ayton had a big game in that one, but that was up against the Wizards on Saturday, and that was a blowout. So he just didn't have the normal workload that he's having. He only played like 26 minutes. He'd been playing 40 in the previous 3 games. And in those games, he provided 40-plus DK fantasy points each time out. He should get a normal workload going up against the Bulls tonight, given as much as the Bulls, I know Matt said it quite a few times on the show, how the Bulls are not the same team without Caruso and Lonzo Ball. Still a much better team than the Wizards. So Bridges should have no trouble providing 6-7 times value tonight, especially considering the Bulls aren't particularly good against opposing forwards from a fantasy standpoint.